Yeah, well, it's more Dave than Chris, probably. Don't worry about me, Dave. I can do this with my eyes closed.
Please don't.
So, welcome back to another episode of Heavy Trade Behind the Build. Hope you've had a good week. Hope you enjoyed Wednesday's episode. There was a few little errors there because it's so much pressure to get an episode out midweek. Hollywood was going away, so that means you're stuck with me on the DJI. But yeah, it was very, very pressured to get it out, so it wasn't probably as good as we'd normally like it, but you guys still responded well. It's getting all right views, so yeah, if you've not watched it, go and watch it. So as I've said, you stuck with me on the DJI this week. I've got to find time to shoot this episode, so we've got today, tomorrow and Friday. However, I've also got to find time to shoot it on Saturday, but I've got football and all sorts. But it is what it is. I like a challenge and I don't want to let you guys down. So what's happened this week? Later on today, Alex is coming into the office and the nerds that we are going to watch the budget and we're going to try and sort of process it and see what impact it'll have on people like us, small businesses and just regular working people. So yeah, we're going to probably do a little watch along with the budget. So if you're not into nerdy business politics and all that lot, then you might want to skip that bit. I'm meant to be meeting my mate Dave from D&J at some point this week, hopefully, so we'll bring you that. So yeah, busy week. Oh, and Dale's got lots to do, so no idea what this episode is going to be like. All I know is I'm just going to film what I'm doing, try and tell the story, and then just bang it all together. Who knows what it'll be like, how long it'll be. It won't be as polished, but bear with me. Let's have it. So we're getting this week started. You guys love Dale, the human Swiss Army knife, and you like his content. It's quite varied, as you know. Over at our yard, so you're going to get a little glimpse of the yard, Dale's fitting some tracks on our micro and getting up to some other bits. We need to get our money's worth out of Dale because he doesn't work hard enough. I'm joking. Over to you, Dale.
Hi guys, so I'm over at the aggregate yard today. Weather is not the best, but we have work to do. Got the micro digger here, which needs a new track. It keeps popping off. It's a bit worn out this side. You can't really see, but there's places like here that it's got splits in. There's a piece of the metal part of the tracks come off. It keeps popping off on site, so we're gonna get that smashed off today. I've had a look at the big screen and one of the side conveyors had wedged up, so I had to clear it all off. It just needed realigning in the centre, so basically there's an adjustment in the centre of the ramp itself, the conveyor itself, and when you're wanting to store it away, you can fold them up so they can sort of go like this and then just fold up in the middle, so you can, you know, for when you're travelling, keeps them like low down. So they sometimes just move, and it's made the belt just wander off to one side. So yeah, sorted that out first thing this morning. So now I'm going to crack on with the micro digger. So first off, I'll give it a clean because it is absolutely filthy. So give it a clean, get a new track on it, and grease it up whilst I'm here. So I'll show you what's on. Hi guys, so I'm going to start looking at this track. So basically there's a bolt in there here which you've got to wind out, which will bring this part of the track, this pulley, back, which slackens it all off and will allow me to slip the track off the side and put the new one on. So you've got the drive gear, that in there, and that's just sort of like an idler pulley. couple of these in the middle as well. So yeah, a lot of the track systems, they use a grease nipple to pump in grease into a spring, which will push this wheel out. So this is obviously, it's only a micro disc, it doesn't need anything so drastic, and it's so big. So yeah, I've given it a nice clean now, it looks loads better, and I will get the new track on. And just like that, new track on. Simple. So I'll just quickly show you now the old track. So in here, see these are like metal supportings for the track, and as you can see there, another one is pulled out. So the cog, the drive wheel, we use these to keep it from ripping out. So there's cable in the track, so it's all, you know, so it doesn't fall to bits. But there's two missing there, so it kept jumping off here and jumping off there, making the track come off. So these things just happen, it goes in time. Wear and tear. It's a shame really, because obviously plenty on the track still, but it is what it is. Just clean the trailer also. I think we've sold this one, so we've got a good deal. So, you know, everything's for sale for the right price. So yeah, next job, here we go.
So it's Wednesday afternoon, and the nerds that are Alex Riddick and Chris Shaw are watching the budget. We always watch the budget because you just don't know what it means to business, life in general. We like to look at opportunities in the budget and see if there's anything that A, we can capitalise on, and also any negative impact it might or might not have on our businesses. Right, so budget done. Just gonna process that, and I might try and sum up what's been discussed there. There's a few big things in there for small businesses, so I'll try and give you some feedback on that shortly. Downstairs, Dale's gift has arrived, and he's gonna go and do a little unpacking. My kids love unpacking on YouTube. That's a thing, isn't it? Let's see. Hello.
See that van out there?
Oh yeah?
I have to talk to you through here now, don't I? See that van out there, the big one?
Yeah.
Can I get John using that next week? Any reason
the jumbo
needs it, the big one?
Yeah, well, it's going out on hire for 2 days over the weekend, and it's coming back.
This weekend?
Yeah, it'll be back.
He's loading up with a tower today.
No, so the answer's no. I've promised the guy.
Nightmare.
Sorry,
Cheers.
Right, so the budget. Alex is gone now, back to Liverpool. More from him later in the week. How to react to that? Basically, it was a bit of a damp squib, I think, and there was no real surprise in there. I'm glad they didn't put the rate of VAT up or something stupid like that, because that would kill us, because we'd have to pass that extra VAT onto our customers. They already don't like paying VAT because they can't claim it back, our private clients. So nothing like that's been tampered with. That's good. But what has been done, and a lot of you have probably read it already in the news, is that basically the rate of national insurance has been put up. So employers will now have to pay more national insurance, or contribute more to national insurance than we did. Which obviously, where's that going to come from? Yeah, it's not going to come out of profits, because some businesses don't even make profits. So it's basically we've got to put our prices up, and what that's going to mean, my uneducated brain, what that's going to mean is we're going to have to put our prices up. Inflation then goes back up. And what do they do to tackle inflation is they keep interest rates high and they raise interest rates. So everybody's mortgage stays expensive, no drop in interest rates, no drop in mortgage payments. And basically people feel poorer, so they don't spend money on extensions, on home improvements, and it's just trickled down, and then that affects the margins or the sales of merchants, and less jobs get created. And I read somewhere just a minute ago on X, on some people that I follow, is that people are going to have to let staff go as well, because I use a cleaning business and they've just put on there that they pay minimum wage. Their staffing costs are going to go right up. So they've got a choice to either put the prices up, because that's what a sensible business owner does, or they have to let the people go because they can't afford to pay them. So tough. It will impact it. I know these politicians, they've got to do what they've got to do. There's budgets and deficits and all this kind of stuff. But it just feels like you've got all these people, they've got massive egos, that are paid by us. We live in an amazing country. I love this country. We get loads of things. You know, we're very, very lucky to live where we live, I think. But these politicians that basically, you know, they've been cheating expenses in the past, claiming for houses that they don't live in, had the wives and the girlfriends and the kids on the payroll. They, you know, they're playing games. It's all about power for them. You know, Liz Truss last year with that budget caused so much turmoil that actually, even though I actually think she tried to do some good things, that actually we're all paying for now because we're not as busy as we were. You know, it's there's other stuff as well which me and Alex talked about there, like the stamp duty rise, second homes, that affect us for buying more investment properties. Again, that means we'll spend less if we don't do it, and we won't create as many jobs. All impacts down the line. There was entrepreneur relief. So if you sell your business, you only have to pay 10% of tax to the government, which is good, you know, because that is a benefit. It's, you know, but they're going to change that in a year. So if you want to sell your business, get it sold in the next 12 months. That's my reading of it anyway. And if you do want to sell your business and it's relevant to what Alex and I do, and it's in the Northwest, give us a shout, because we are now actively looking to buy businesses. So yeah, not smart enough to really give you a full top and bottom of the budget. All I know is that it's going to mean that it's going to affect us, it's going to affect our bottom line. So we either have to put our prices up, and it's hard enough to win work at the moment, or we're going to have to make savings. Simple as that, innit? Because if you don't do one or the other, it's a race to the bottom. But ironically, some lovely soul has bought me some Creed. Now, I don't know what you guys wear, and I get grief for wearing Creed, the aftershave, on site, but it is the GOAT of aftershave, in my opinion. What do you think about builders wearing aftershave? Obviously, I'm a pen pusher. I work in the office, so I can't claim to be a builder, but I own a building contractors. But I like smelling good in the day. I like it. You know, I think it just brightens a room. It's a good conversation starter. It's nice. My wife likes it. So put in the comments below, should builders wear aftershave? Should builders and tradesmen smell good? And if so, what is your go-to aftershave? Mine, Creed Aventus, honestly. Expensive, but unbelievable. So that's it for Wednesday. Bit of a mad one, really. Going to process it all, maybe talk about the budget later in the week. Might bring it up with Dave if he comes up like he says he's going to. But yeah, another day in the UK. So good morning. It's me on the DJI again. Hope it's not bothering you too much. I'm going to try and not move about as much today. Got my working man's clothes. Yes, T-Burn West. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, vital. So, yeah, I'm going to try and not move about as much because I know it's annoying when people move about too much. So, yeah, today I'm meeting up with the main man, Mr. David White, D&J Projects. He's coming over to see me for no other reason than he likes me. And to be fair, he did say, it's all a bit one-sided this, you need to come and see me, and I do, I need to go over and see him, but he's on a little bit of business, which he'll show you, I think, in his episode, and then he's coming up to see us, so I might take him to the yard and do a little bit of filming in the yard, because I know you guys have been crying out for a bit of yard footage. I love it too, to be honest with you, for the yard as well. Look, I have definitely copied someone with this. How do I turn it round? 1, 2, 3. Look what we've bought. One of these bad boys. So the idea is great, this. Because we're getting so many punches, you run this round the yard, get all your metal picked up. I can actually hear it picking up bits of metal now, which is weird. You get it, and then you simply pull that up, and all the screws and whatnot fall off. So yeah, that is going to the yard too. Whoa, that could have been a disaster. So yeah, busy day. Gonna get a bit of admin work done before Mr. White turns up, and then I'll take you along for the ride. Yes, T-Burn, don't leave a man hanging. What a guy that guy is. Yes, our kid, you good?
Good, thank you.
You all right, yeah?
Not bad.
How's your love life?
Good, mate.
Yeah, active. Love it. It's so much easier with this DJI. I can actually see myself in the screen, which is good. So I'm at my desk, a few bits to do before I meet up with the main man. This has come. So I admitted liability to that speeding thing, and thankfully I am eligible for a course. I wasn't sure because I got that mobile phone one that I didn't do, but I admitted to it anyway. And I got a speeding one 3 years ago, coming back from Liverpool. But it was all right because it's outside 3 years, so I can go on a course. So I think I'm going to book the course. Look, you do the crime, you got to do the time. It was my fault. I was 11 miles an hour over the speeding limit. So yeah, got to take my punishment. Honestly, it's one of them things, isn't it? So what I am trying to do, see these here. I've got, one of my auction purchases was a sight safe, which what we're going to do is fit somewhere, secret location near one of our units. So if the guys need to come and get materials or stuff very early in the morning or late at night, we'll lock them in there, and they're going to have access via a key safe box. So I need to buy 2 of these, but it's always so hard to measure up. That is 135, and I think it's called a sash deadlock, or is it a mortise deadlock? So, and also I've got to get the split right because, yeah, that's in the middle, kind of. So yeah, I'm going to try and locate one of these. And as much as I hate to do it, it's normally got to be screw fix because they do have this kind of stuff in. So expensive, screw fix. You know, the thing is with screw fix, they're great for convenience. If you need something there and then, there's a screw fix everywhere. However, it's expensive. You actually compare the price of screws anywhere. We've got other local merchants. It's so much cheaper. It just means you've got to wait till the next day because they basically ship them out to us. So what I try and do is work out what we need for a job and order a bulk order. But the thing is with screw fix, they're just there, aren't they? It is literally like the convenience you're paying for. And I must admit the service is quite good, although I did fall out with them because we were a key account customer with screw fix. And because we did over a certain spend, so we used to get a 5% rebate. And 1 year we missed the spend by about £2,000. I think it was after COVID or something. It was the year after COVID. And they didn't honour it. And I was like, well, come on, take a view, because the year after that, because we were already into that year before they work out the rebate, we were well ahead of our rebate threshold. And they said no. So I spat my dummy out and closed the account. So now we've just got a cash account. So sometimes I probably should have took the bigger view. It's a bit annoying, but it's the same anyway. We just pay by a debit card. But yeah, let's try and find it. Mortise deadlock. Yeah. Is this it? Can't even spell it. Sometimes the search feature's not that great. Yeah, here we go. So what size is that? 130mm. Oh, buying locks, man. Locks should just all be one size. So Screwfix actually drew a blank, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to type in the dimensions into Google, and I think I found the exact one. Don't know what this is like content-wise. I know other people talk about the day-to-day boring nitty-gritty stuff that I have to do, and I thought, you know what, I'm actually just going to film what I do on this episode, because that's my job. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to push the business along, do bigger stuff, shape the direction with Alex, but also I have to measure locks and buy locks. So yeah, 46 quid for the two. I'm happy with that. I'm going to get these bought and get them fitted. So yeah, problem solved. Oh, it was all going so well. I've literally just found the said locks cheaper on eBay, which I was buzzing about, but then boom! Cup of tea all over the show. That milk's just been wasted. Look at that. Cheers, police. Nightmare. Oh, just another day in the life. At least I saved £14 or £10 on the locks, but yeah, just ruined the... does that mean I'd have to pay the police fine now or what? Cheers, Danny. Thanks, mate. Jeez. Are we on? You have to lean in a bit there, David. Hey. There you go, sit back.
I'm alright.
There you go. Are we rolling? Yep, the blue red line.
Rolling with a deep.
Yep. Driving with Dave and Chris.
We're talking about business.
Yeah, let's talk about business, yeah.
Business with Dave.
How's business for you, Dave, at DJ? Even though I know all this, because I ask you every night. How's things, mate?
I think we're good. I think we're...
You're not in shot! Lead in!
It's slow at this time of year.
It is slow, isn't it? But
Yeah.
what, do you think it's quiet out there, generally, or what?
Yeah, generally.
Yeah, I speak to loads of people. and they
Everyone
say
I've
it is.
spoke to is in the same boat.
Wait a minute, actually, do you want a massage?
I've been spoiling
off
that.
me.
I've got massages in mine, and I think they're more powerful than these.
Yeah, they're not very good, these. It's more of a novelty. Have you got them in yours, yeah?
Yeah, I told you that.
I didn't know that.
Mine go right down. Mine do the bottom part.
Oh, nice, that'd be nice. Lean in, David. We're ruining... I'm going to have to move you over it. You look like one of them, like gangster boy racer drivers that lean in like that. That'll be good. Yeah, so it is slow out there at the moment, isn't it? Definitely. But I don't know from the aggregates and grab side, because we're just setting up, so to us, it's gone from nothing.
To be fair, that side of the business is flying.
So what's slow?
Shop traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, but how much of that of your business does that make up, though? How much of your business?
Well, how many sides of the business have I got? So it'd be like...
You've got about 100 sides of your business.
1/6, 1/5. So we've got 5 sides.
Yeah.
What we've got? Aggregates, fencing, supply, fit,
Yeah, obviously, have you said landscaping side as well?
landscape. Yeah, it's 5 sides, so 1/5.
Yeah, it's quite a lot then, isn't it? Yeah.
But everyone you talk to is in the same boat. Everyone's holding that. This, we can talk politics now, aren't we?
Let's get into it, let's get deep.
This budget's not doing us any favours as well.
Well, it's not on the national insurance side. It's going to cost us more to employ people now.
Yeah.
Especially because
And
you
they want
employ
us,
all yours, don't
they want us to hang on to them as well, don't they?
you? Yeah.
They're bringing that law in where you have to hang on to them. You can't get rid of them within the 2 years.
Yeah. That's
So I think that's going to find it hard for people to start employing people.
Well, I think what it'll just push more people into self-employment.
Yeah.
Which, basically they've got 0 hours. You can let people off. You can let people go when they're self-employed like that. But I don't pay much attention. I just feel like whatever happens. You just there's opportunities in everything.
Oh yeah, you just ride it out.
Yeah. But the good thing about your business, as I always say, which is the same as mine, it's very diversified.
Yeah.
You don't rely on any one area, do you?
No, you've got loads of strings to your bow.
Yeah. And you're always looking for others. Like you're getting heavy into the block making business now, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
4 molds you got now, aren't you?
3.
Oh, 3.
Well, I bought me one.
Oh yeah, you only had one to start with, didn't you? But you bought 2 last week. Yeah. No, you need to make me some.
We're producing 15 a week.
15 a week, yeah. That's good. Really
Too
good.
bad.
No, but
On the egg mixer.
you got the old mixer out as well.
Yeah.
How many can that? You can use one mix will do that.
I don't know because I haven't paid much attention, so I think 1 full mix does 1 block.
Do you do that outside then?
Yeah.
What if it rains?
It's not going to affect it, is it?
Doesn't matter.
No.
It's water in concrete, isn't it?
Just cover it up.
Yeah.
only a big block.
Have you fulfilled that big order yet?
No, we've got 2 more weeks. But the rate they're going, That's going to be a definite.
And then you can start making mine.
Then
for
I
me.
can start making for you.
Well, you got to make your own as well, because you're ever expanding. You're building the Great Wall of China there, aren't you?
I've never done that.
Like
though,
Donald
mate.
Trump, you building a wall, aren't you?
I've never done that.
It's good, that wall.
I hope I have never have to move because
Yeah.
I'm going to be selling blocks off, aren't I?
Yeah. Well, you will, because you'll make your next yard, won't you? You'll be fine. Yeah. Have you got your yard organised now?
No.
No,
Keep on changing it like you.
Yeah. Well, it's because the more plant you keep buying, the more bits you keep buying. Can you talk about where you've been today?
Yeah.
Is it going to be in your video on Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where have you been?
Wolseley plant.
Yeah. Worsley plant.
Is it?
Worsley
It's
plant.
Wolseley.
It might be. Do you know what it might be? I've always called it Worsley plant now. But yeah, they're the ones that do all the attachments, aren't they? Hey, look at that, Dave.
Hey.
Yeah, look, you see what?
Where's he going at this
Then
time of
he's
day?
clocking off, yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
It's just seen yours and like, oh no.
Yeah, head down. We're still driving that van. Yeah.
That's got to be a good feeling, hasn't it? I love that.
Yeah.
I was saying to Andy, the rep at Worsley Plant, Worsley Plant, I was saying it's a good feeling, you know, when you see your branding.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, we've got branded ton bags.
Yeah, it's great that.
With the number and the logo on.
Yeah.
I love seeing that.
I'm exactly the same. I'm addicted to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why, I mean, to the point where I need to know when to stop, but we've got like 30 odd vans now, 4 trucks now. So I love it. And you see it all the time, and then people tell you as well. I've seen one of your... It's amazing how powerful that old school type of branding still is.
Bread and butter.
It is, because it never used to be. Like, I used to think, oh, it's just all Google now, that's it. It's all you need. You need a website and a phone number, that's it. But people spot your vans, and then when they do actually need you, they go on your website and they go, oh yeah, I've seen them about, they must be
And if
decent.
they're all branded the same,
Yep.
it looks like you're bigger than what you are.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I'm an expert looking bigger than I am, David.
That's another story.
Yeah.
Is that the after hours one?
Yeah, that's what I'll ring you about that one later. Yeah. So Dave's coming over to look at my smaller yard, come to give us a bit of advice, give us his expert opinion, and also have a little play about some of the machines.
Tell him I actually come up for lunch.
You came up for lunch, but it's now 3:10, and I was starving.
So he sacked me off.
Yeah, because he's such a media lover, he was doing some filming elsewhere, and I had to go
Showing
to
the love,
Greg's.
wasn't I? Showing the love.
You're a very wanted man. What's it like? Because you're 85,000 now. It's amazing, really. It's like that. Who's that? I'll ring him back in a minute. I'll go and surprise him. It's amazing, really, for people like me, the smaller up and coming channels. I speak to a few. I'm speaking to.
Not so small, mate. You got.
Well, I know, but it's compared to
12?
you. No, 15, 17 now.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's ramping up, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm just impatient. I want it to be faster. Yeah, it's.
YouTube's the long game, mate.
It is long
I've always
game.
told you that.
But yeah, well, it must be crazy that knowing that we were saying this before, wasn't it? Like if you got all your subscribers in a stadium, you could fill Wembley Stadium pretty much, couldn't you?
Yeah.
That is nuts.
When you look at it like that, it's crazy. But you're still the same person.
We could fill a Sunday League pitch, yeah. Actually, no, we could sit a small like 3rd Division stadium or something.
What's Forest?
No, they're Premier League, mate. Yeah. I don't know what they hold. But it's
about 30, isn't it?
Yeah, 20,000. You can fill that 3
So
times over nearly.
You could fill that side, couldn't
Yeah,
you? The way
yeah.
side.
Isn't that mad though? Yeah, but that is great. We were saying that though, wasn't it? But if you could put a message out, and what do you get average views? 30,000-40,000 a week.
30, 40, yeah.
Yeah, 30 or 40,000 people will actually listen to what you're saying.
Which is crazy.
That is ridiculous. I mean, you think about it, like you see all these politicians. Some politicians get less votes than that when they become an MP. Why don't you run for Parliament?
I ain't got time, mate. Have I?
You know, so you got past you, haven't you? That's why I can't do it. Because there'd be all these things coming out the closet. That's my baby daddy. I can't do it. I've got to stay in business. Keep my head down. So I might as well start a YouTube channel. Great. Jeez.
You'll have to comment down below whether you're not in a shot now.
No, sure.
It's all on me.
I'm just trying to knock crashes.
Yeah, you concentrate on driving. You've already had enough speeding
Yeah, why have you
tickets.
done that to you? I know, yeah.
Oh no, it's coming over.
It must be doing a face follow thing. We're on the new DJI.
Which is pretty impressive, actually. It takes a
But
lot
I
of
said to Dave he's going to get one.
setting up.
Well, it's only in here because it's too big for the car mount that I've got. But when I get the right car mount, it'll be fine. We are upside down at the moment, so I hope it's going to work. Otherwise, it's going to look like we're in Australia, mate.
It is a smart-looking piece of
Well,
kit.
what were they commenting down below?
Comment down below if you like a bit of Dave and Chris in the car.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, well, it's
Just
more
concentrate
Dave
there,
than
mate.
Chris, probably.
Just concentrate.
Don't worry about me, Dave. I can do this with my eyes closed. Just got your seatbelt. Have you got
Please
your seatbelt on? No, it's a weird junction, this, because you enter the motorway in the fast lane.
Yeah.
And then you got to work your way
Yeah.
across, so I'd stay in the fast lane. It is a weird junction. But I'll be fine,
not
Dave,
actually
because I've got a
fast lane.
high-vis...
It's not called fast lane.
It's called the overtaking lane, is
Yeah.
it? I should know that with all the speed awareness
Yeah.
courses I go on. Yeah, I'll be
They're
alright.
braking, they're braking.
It's not looking at you then. I've got a high-vis on, so I'll be fine. Do you still enjoy the YouTube thing?
Yeah, of course they.
Do you? Because it can become a bit like... Well, we know what it's like. Well, business is really what we do in it day to day.
Yeah, business is
Yeah.
your bread and butter.
Yeah.
But you've got to look at it as well. This is bringing business in.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You're putting your brand out there.
Yeah.
You're putting your brand out for everyone to see.
Yeah. Would you say that like has sort of grown your business by putting yourself out there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because notice what I suppose we only know you really from watching YouTube. We've seen your business grow through YouTube, but no one knows where you were sort of 10 years ago. Where were you 10 years ago now? What were you doing? What did your business look like 10 years ago?
Smaller.
Smarter, yeah. You had the Belingo, didn't you?
Yeah, a little blingo.
Didn't have crabs, did you?
We didn't have a grab 10 years ago, no. We got the grab. Me and Steve did that watch through
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
on the video when we was away. And we only had Big Red. And that was the first grab.
Yeah, I remember it.
And we had it long because Stevie couldn't drive either.
Yeah. Well, that's what made me get my grab. And I didn't have an operator's license. I didn't have anyone that could drive it. I ended up signing up to this grab, getting the fans. And I messaged you, and we weren't really like talking at that point there. And then I
When fell out?
I went, cheer. No, not yet. I'd be too scared to fall out with you anyway. You massive, big Dave.
So what's yours? This is the new.
So I haven't really mentioned it to anyone yet. So,
It's all right.
but no, it's all right. It's fine because I'm going to. Today's the day because you're opening it. Do you not know that you're cutting the ribbon? No, basically, it was part of the yard that I always had, but the other half, the owners decided that they didn't really want us on there, and it's absolutely fine. We're on good terms now. We've been good with us. They've let us move over, give us time, not kicked us out, and basically, this is the way in. This is it. Basically, we have now occupied the other side, and it's a bit smaller, but it's still going to work. We've managed to get a little bit more space here, which I'll show you in a minute. It's still a muddy mess, but most yards are, aren't they? But yeah, this is it. So I'm going to show you around. But yeah, hope you've liked this edition of Driving with Chris and Dave. Maybe we should set up our own YouTube channel. We'll have to come and see me every week. Well, I have to come see you. For
Yeah,
a
a
change,
bit one-sided, mate.
I've said
It was
that.
on
I've said
about-
that
yeah,
before. You said it was a bit
yeah.
one-sided.
Grabs in the air. We're doing stuff, mate.
I know,
It's well, the devil's seen you.
I know. Yeah. I don't know what he's doing there. Yeah. So anyway, right. Let's go and have a look. Expert himself down in the yard, casting his expert eye over it.
We love this game, don't we?
We love it, even when it's this wet and this muddy. But yeah, we're just having a little play around now, see if we can slow this belt down.
Yeah, I think just slow the belt down a little tiny bit because the material is a lot wetter.
Yeah.
I want to get a bit more chance on the actual screen itself.
Yeah.
Laying it on a little bit too thick.
Yeah. That's why it's sending loads of it back out. Dave's given his expert opinion, and now, if you can see, we slowed that belt down. Whoa, that's a mountain of root, isn't it? Look at that, that's no good for anyone, that. But it slowed that, so when the actual product is falling onto the mesh, it's dispersing straight away, and it's not clogging up here. So even though it's a bit slower, it's going to mean we're processing more overall. Knows what he's talking about, this lad. Good morning, it's Friday and I am on site at Project Grange, going to go and see how the boys are getting on. I've just parked up and it's looking mega. My car is absolutely caked in mud after being in the yard yesterday. That is the one thing about yard life, is it's so muddy. Didn't really get to say bye to Dave yesterday, but what a guy he is. We ended up staying in the office till sort of 6:30. He's such a top guy. Passed on loads of helpful advice. It's just nice dealing with people that have got that more experience at running yards than me. Hope you liked that yard chat yesterday. Not yard chat, car chat yesterday. It was. I watched it back last night. I thought it was quite funny actually, although the camera kept moving about. I'm still getting used to this. But yeah, let's go and have a look around Project Grange and see how the boys are getting on. Just walking up to the job now, it's looking mega. One thing I will never get tired of is this. Seeing these. That's Rob's van. That is looking clean. He looks after it. Actually, no, he looks a bit dirty for him. I'll have to have a word with him there. But that's Matt's, one of the other joiners. Got one of the new plates on. And there's the job. Flying up. Yes, Stephen?
How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, you. Job is looking mega. Brickwork has flown up. Right, Michael? Okay. Let's have a look around. That's the timber for the roof, which in truth we ordered for the floor by mistake and it's the wrong size. Brickwork matches pretty good on this. Oh. So yeah, if you can see, the boys have, I don't know if you remember, but there was doors there. The boys have blocked up the doors. All right, Robert. Adam.
Alright, mate.
Looking good. Flying up. Good brick match, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very good.
It's the same brick.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about 40 years later? I know, it's good. So yeah, we are flying. Let's have a look. Right, so because I'm filming this myself, I'm going to try and give you a little, sort of a bit more of a deeper dive and stuff, and I know most of you guys will know what I'm about to say because you're expert builders and contractors and tradesmen yourselves, but I'm not sure. So you see, let me just turn this round, see those pocket openings there? The lads have formed them to use these. They're called strong boys. So, I know not everyone's a fan of these, but essentially, that there slides into those pockets and supports the brickwork above. And what you get is like a triangulation for the load. So basically, works in pyramids. So each one will support the brickwork above, and that triangulation locks the brickwork in place. there's actually a local company in Stockport that are doing really well. They're changing the game a little bit. They've got a product called 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗚. A lot of you guys might have heard them. It's like an ex-builder. I've spoken to him a few times. Great product, actually. I've been promising myself to invest in some, so I need to catch up with him. But what that does is change the way you needle openings like that, and it causes less damage on the inside. It's a lot safer than strong boys, because like I say, not a lot of people like strong boys these days, but they've been around for, well, ever since I've been in business. And before that, God, I remember my granddad doing a knock through years ago, and he definitely did anything like a strong boy. I think, God, I think he had one prop for about 6 metres and the house didn't fall down. It's funny because lintels back in the day were just timber, weren't they? Some houses that we work on don't even have lintels. So yeah, it's definitely better this way, and arguably it's a little bit OTT, but I'd rather it be safe. But yeah, let's go have a look on the inside, see how the boys are getting on. So I'm up on the scaffolding, and the boys, as I've said, have smashed it. I love Adam and Eve and Mike. Everything's organised, everything's set out for speed. You know, I used to be scared of heights when I first started this, and it's amazing now I'm literally not bothered. I don't know what it is, I just force myself for. If I'm going to be in construction, I can't be scared of heights. So, but yeah, so the boys are up. We reckon that by Wednesday next week, we'll be at the point where we can start putting the roof timbers on the roofs. Dead straightforward, up and over on this. Really easy. And then the gable wall will go up, and the actual brickwork will be finished mid next week, and then the boys will work on the structural work on the inside. If you look, brickwork's looking good. This brick match, I'm really happy with this, because sometimes it's a shocker. I mean, it's obviously a little bit cleaner, a little bit newer, but once it's all weathered in a little bit, it'll be absolutely fine. This is that interlocking insulation I was telling you about. If you see, it's like got like a tongue and groove detail, so it all locks in. So basically, there's no thermal leakage whatsoever. So this is the clip here that locks the insulation in, but it also works as a wall tie. So it locks in, or ties together your block work to your outer skin of brickwork. There, you see. So yeah. But basically, when the regs changed in, I think it was 2022, these cavities originally, to get the thermal properties that they wanted, had to go to like 150 if you're going to do it in rock wool. But quickly the insulation manufacturers sort of pushed out a product, which I think was already about anyway, but this is the workaround, basically, that you can have this interlocking 100mm PIR insulation with, if you can see that there, that air gap there, that gives you the thermal properties the same as 100mm cavities, because otherwise what you get is extra wide walls, so that obviously would have to affect the inside, so people were losing less room. There's been a lot of things that builders have had to come to terms with the last couple of years. I mean, people are spending less because of interest rates and stuff like that, which obviously we talked about earlier in the week, and the regs changed at the same time. Apparently building control companies, approved inspectors, they changed things there, so loads of them left the industry. So, and also building control companies were going bump halfway through a job, which meant that if you'd already instructed them, you couldn't just change companies. You have to go back to the local authority, who don't seem to like private building control consultants, and then you have to pay them a fee, or the homeowner would, to take over the project, but they'd make you expose things and all sorts. It's a very, very strange industry, the building control industry. But yeah, job's looking good. Really happy with the boys. They just know what they're doing. Weather's been okay with us, but Adam and Eve, they literally just smash it out. I'm so lucky to have that team. So lucky to have most of the boys we've got at this company. You can probably see when I speak that I'm really proud of the team. I try and look after them. You know, I try and be a good boss, a good leader. But it's hard to get it all the time. But yeah, when you've got boys that can produce work like this fast, you've got to look after them. Right, a little update from site here. We think that maybe there's some asbestos on this job. The boys have just found it now. We did what's called an R&D survey. We got the customer got an asbestos company in because of the age of the house, sort of construction late 70s, early 80s. I always insist on it. You should anyway, you do any demolition. And it came up with nothing, but the boys have spotted something which I'm going to show you now, and I'm not comfortable with them cracking on, and neither are they. So I've stood them down for now until we get the asbestos company to at least do a visual inspection. We've sent them pictures, and if they want to do more inspections on site, we'll get them over to do it. Right, so this is what we're dealing with. I don't know if you can see that. Obviously, don't want to go too close. In there, that is the sectional part of the wall. So these houses, I don't know if you remember from a previous episode, I told you these houses, timber frame, and they used this walling system here. And on the back of that there, I'm trying to zoom in to get you a better. Try and zoom in. See that there? That's like we think, a fire retardant asbestos coating, which, having done asbestos courses, does look like it to me. We were told that there was no asbestos on this project, so we cracked on. All the boys have got PPE, trust me, we do issue them, get them to sign for it, try my hardest to get them to wear it, week in, week out. Bit of a tough battle that, but things like this are exactly the reason why you have to wear masks, you have to do R&D surveys, you have to just literally have zero tolerance when it comes to asbestos. My granddad died from asbestosis, and it was a horrible, horrible way to go. And I watched a man that was my hero, who was worked all his life, provided a great life for, you know, my uncles and my auntie and my nana, and then just basically rot away from it. And he didn't deserve it. He got compensation, but he got a week with it basically after he paid out. Turns out it was when he was working in like a rubber factory, and yeah. So I have got zero tolerance when it comes to asbestos. So yeah, boys have stood down whilst we find out what's going on. I've sent one of the lads home to wash his hair, or he might just wash it on site here now. But yeah, hopefully it's a false alarm and there is no asbestos and the guys haven't been exposed to it. But yeah, zero tolerance with asbestos. Frustrating situation that. Obviously it means the job has to stop internally and it will cost us money, but I don't care, I'd rather the guys be safe. Can't really pass the lack of progress costs onto the customer. Obviously we'll have to charge them if there's any extra surveys that need to be done, or they'll have to pay for that. And if there's any removal work that needs to be done, any specialist work as a result of that, then they'll have to pay for that as well. So it is what it is. I just don't want to take the risk. I don't care, because they have sent one of the lads home to wash his hair and change his clothes, and obviously I will pay him to go home and do it because it's not his fault. You know, luckily they've caught it early because the guys have done asbestos training. They spotted what they suspected it was, and stopped work straight away. So yeah, horrible situation. Well, whilst I'm going back to HQ over in Liverpool, Alex is going to bring you an update from Preferred Joinery, where we're well on with Tony from A&E's big order of windows and doors, and we're going to show you what they look like now they are sprayed, I think.
You know, Devo, you're not clean up in here, you know? Okay. Not clean up in here, you know?
I can, mate.
So yeah, welcome back to Preferred Joinery, and today we're waiting on the sash windows to come in for Tony A&E job from the spray factory. Been told that they're on the way, so we should try and catch that. Richard's on our stairs for Adelaide, our HMO, which is our free set of stairs. I'm hoping to try and speak to Richard, see if he can explain a little bit about how he makes the stairs and what he has to do to get them done. Danny's working through a job with Craig, getting them ready to be glazed up, and he's done a little bit of work on our sample window as well, so I'll check how they're getting on. So yeah, so the Yorkshire sliders that you've seen getting made through, and the ones I spoke about, they've got the wooden track at the bottom, not the metal track.
Yeah, this is like a traditional type now, yeah, they don't want the track, they want a traditional.
So it is a little bit stiffer, isn't it?
Well, it will do, because if they're not on wheels, you know what I mean, that's the way they used to be.
Used to be like that, obviously.
Used to be like that. Well, but we've obviously put a draft strip in the part and bead here, which
as an
makes
additional,
it run a bit smoother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's been prime, ready, and it's been putty pointed now. So putty pointing again is an old school method of, rather than using timber bead, well, that's what they used to use anyway back in the day, and with it being in a conservation area, you've got to keep it like the existing.
so you can get your small bar in the middle as well.
Small bar.
16 mil bar, glazing bar.
Because they're only single glaze as well, aren't they?
Single glaze,
So
yeah.
single glaze glass, putty pointed, and Craig's just been telling me as well, the mice have been coming in and eating it, so that's why they're all stacked back to back. You've just got to get cleaned down now, ready to go out. They've only been primed, that's what they wanted them. They're going to paint on site. But the mice have been getting in and eating the putty.
Yeah,
So we've
they
been
like
putting it back
putty.
to back. Mad that, isn't it? I didn't even know that, you know.
Yeah, they always attack it.
So until it fully dries off, isn't it? And it's been painted.
Well, once it's painted, then they won't touch it then. But you've got to wait a couple of weeks before the putty dries, before you can paint it.
Yeah, but good though, good fit. So he had the full orders ready to roll. Craig's just finishing off what he's doing, and then he's going to jump on, just tidying up. So where the putty man's been in, and it's a fine art getting the putty right. So we spoke about it a few times on the channel, because we've had a few people in to do it, and Mike ended up getting back the person he used to use, because it is a fine art getting it in and doing it. But he's left a couple of hand marks around on the glass, so a little bit of residue. So Craig's going to clean them all down, tidy them up a little bit better, and then they're all ready to roll in. The sash windows that we're doing for Tony from A&E are just getting delivered now as well. So the first batch of them coming in is here now to be offloaded. In them boxes there that you're seeing behind me is all the glass for Tony's job. So we've been waiting for these to come in. The factory who sprayed them for us took a little bit longer than usual, to be fair, just because they wanted them to make sure they were right. But they got the first batch here now for us to get off, unload, and we start glazing them as well.
I mean, it's not that. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Over this lip here.
Our sample window that we've been going on about for weeks is like a little side job that the lads keep working between themselves. So it's on Danny's bench, and Danny's just been doing a little bit of glazing on it. The other sash is on the floor there. This is the second sash, both fully glazed now. The box is over there, again full of dust, but it looks nice. Obviously that got done afterwards because we were in a rush to get it out to the lads who were spraying it, and we just didn't put it in. But you won't see that anyway with it only being a sample. It's only going to be on our little display wall. But up to now it looks decent. It's got a few little touch-ups to do with a bit of polyfillers to fill in the pins, and then it'll look nice and neat once it's all finished. The windows for Tony's have all been offloaded now, which is 2 pallets of the sashes. I'm just waiting on the boxes to come, but all the glasses come, and as I say, once the lads have done that job behind and that goes out the door, they're going to start glazing that one up then. So we should start seeing that come to an end now. So all the stringers are done, aren't they?
Yeah, it's all routed now, yeah.
3 sets. So these jigsaws that are on the floor, so it looks like. For our stairs going into Adelaide.
This one's your 6 winder one, then 1, 2, 4 of them. That's your basement, and them 3 for your...
Oh, so that's the basement, yeah. It looks a bit bigger that there, yeah. So that's the basement.
That's the basement, yeah.
Okay, yeah, but you've got a wine going on to that. Yeah. So these are 3 sets of stairs. Doesn't look like, just looks like a bit of Lego. And these are for obviously our HMO Adelaide. Richard's jumping on them. We're going to have the first set soon. So Ross and Ray, Dad and Lad can crack on and do their bits inside, because they've already started the stud work. So Richard's ploughing through them. You've got loads of stairs to do, haven't you? Got another...
Yeah, there's a few now, yeah.
We've got another 2 to do after this as well.
For
Greenbank.
For where?
Greenbank.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
If not for the... Because there's more
so for... you'll have to do them ones first for someone else. And then after you've done all of them, there's another 2.
Yeah,
so yeah,
there's obviously
probably about 10 sets then.
Be busy then, won't I?
So what do you do now, the top ones then?
Then I'll bond my winders up like that, so I'll transfer it then onto my drawing.
So you'll just line...
Cut that kite shape out then, and it's ready to be...
So you're going to transfer your marks there now?
Well, I've just got to get the combi square.
So this is obviously oversized, isn't it?
Yeah,
what you
it's oversized, yeah.
You've laminated the piece on to make it thicker.
So then I'll just the thread comes up to this line, so that's your end of your string, and that's how much I route it out. So
Yeah, for the sit in.
That's where the thread finishes. So I'll just transfer it. And there's your corner anyway, and then once I cut them, then I'll get me rise line.
So how do you pick your rise line up? You just touch it from there to there then again?
Well, I'll show you now. I've cut these two here. There it is. Let you do the next one.
Yeah, I reckon I could do it. Why don't you show me once?
So yeah, just getting the last of your threads and then
Start building.
I can start building.
So what do you want to build first then?
You want the 6-winder, don't you? Yeah. The top one.
Because
Work your way down.
Yeah, no, because the lads are on the top, aren't they, doing the stud work?
Yeah.
So it'll be easier to get that there, and then when do you reckon that one will be done? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow sometime, yeah.
Because I'll get Christian to come and grab it, you see.
Yeah.
And then he can go and fit it straight away.
Yeah.
Get it out the way of here as well, so we've got space.
Tomorrow afternoon sometime, probably.
Yeah.
Get it fitted for Thursday.
So this is probably the longest ever project, isn't it? Getting done in here. Yeah. It's been going on for about 3 months.
Past about.
Yeah. It's proper. The unit slut, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what it is, yeah.
Danny's what it is. So we need to weigh it now, don't we, to get what? The cords and weights?
Yeah.
Or to get the weights?
Big way that.
We got scales to weigh it?
Yeah.
So the traditional way of doing it is hanging it, weighing it with the glass in, and then you know what weights are needed then. But on the new way, the software tells us.
Come on, this now.
We're all digital now, technology.
Come on.
Digital scales.
Digital scale.
Let go.
Let go.
You let go?
Feel what you smell. Yeah, 38. So £219 will do that.
So £38 that. So we order the
Yeah, well, we'll order 4 weights for that when we order all the weights for these.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
So we'll get done soon, then, won't it?
Within the next month.
Before Christmas. Bad the weather today. Been bad all week, to be honest, in Liverpool. But that's it for today on Preferred Joinery. So nice little update. Mike's actually gone to, where's he gone? Leamington Spa for Tony, to be honest. I only found out about it yesterday. There's a front door that he wants us to do, front door and frame, because he wants to keep it like the existing. There's been a bit of back and forth about measurements and stuff, and to get it right, he said, look, I'm best if I come down and measure it properly. So, you know, it's just over a 2-hour drive, so a little bit of a distance for us. So he's gone down here today to go and get the measure, so we know we're going to do a proper job, and it's going to be like for like what Tony wants. As I say, we didn't even price for that, but we're just doing it as a favour for Tony. So yeah, nice little update there. I'm happy when them stairs are going to be done for Adelaide, and Ross and Ray, Dad and Lab will be happy as well for them. So that makes their job a little bit easier moving around, and he can finish off the first fixed joinery. But talking about Preferred as well, we spoke last week about looking for someone new to start, because Will has left us. We've actually said yeah to someone, and he's very enthusiastic, and it was one of the ones, or he was one of the people who stood out the most in terms of his enthusiasm and wanting to start. He's coming from somewhere else that does doors, so he's used to be doing fire doors, so he's got a bit of experience in that. But in terms of sash windows, not much, but he's willing to learn, which is what we like. So he's due to start next week. So before we talk any more details or going any deeper into it, let's see if he turns up first. So hopefully he does, and hopefully we didn't waste our time going back to him and doing the interview and stuff like that. So I'm hoping he's a good start, a good recruit, and I'm hoping that he stays with us for the long term, and he can learn the knowledge of what Richard, Danny, Devo and Craig and Mike have got, and he can pass on to him. So but for now, I'm going to hand you back over to Manchester.
Back at HQ now. How can you not love this feeling? Look at that. That's the plumber's van. It's got the 2 things on the back, 2 pipe carriers. I love that. New livery. New livery. Old livery. Obsessed with seeing all this. Although, not 100% sure why they're actually at the office, which worries me a little bit. But yeah, let's crack on. So I'm downstairs in the workshop, and as promised, Dale's gift has arrived, and there it is. I've treated my man to this tool. What is it, a tool chest? What would you call it, Dale? Look at that, plenty of storage. So we're tidying up this side now. We're actually sorting a few bits out for sale. This trench hammer is going on eBay if anyone's interested. It's one of them. It's a good one. Works perfectly. So Dale's giving it a spruce up. That's going on eBay. So is that extractor. But yeah, Dale is tidying up the workshop. In a few weeks, this will look completely different. It will look like a proper workshop. Dave came yesterday and didn't take his lockers. I think that means he don't want them. No, he couldn't fit him on his truck, I don't think. So yeah, love it. So look who's back from Abersock. How we doing, boys?
Smashing it as always.
Got a bit of footage of Dave down the drain. He'll put his hand where people won't put a spade. Oh yeah. How's the job going, boys?
Yeah, we're smashing it, mate. We're getting there.
What's it like down there as well?
It's alright, I suppose it is. Yeah,
It's got its own microclimate. Has it been sunny?
No, it's not been sunny, but it's been dry. It's been
warm.
really dry.
It's been warm, hasn't it?
Yeah,
It's not
it's
cold.
been decent.
So
It's
many other
7
boys
years,
want to go.
Yeah.
We're sending more reinforcements next week, aren't we? Yeah.
Are we all staying then?
No, I want you here. We need you here. We need you. But honestly, if I had 10 of these two men, I'll let Dave do it as well, even though Dave sometimes upsets me, but I do love him. If I had 10 of these, I'd be a millionaire.
Again?
No, I'd be. Nah, the top boys. Keep up the good work, boys. It's looking mint. Oh, so this day is coming to a close. I hope you've been okay with this sort of more raw, intimate style. I always worry too much that it looks a bit shabby, but it is what it is, and we're just going to tell the story and put it out there. A few things have happened this week. We've had some good instructions, which is good. KTM and Danny and T-Burn West have been doing their bit and really drumming up the work, which is good. Some nice bookings for early 2025, which is great. Also, a really tasty one has been verbally instructed, which is a new build of some apartments, just doing the shell, and that'll be great for YouTube. Not that I'm thinking that's the main reason to win work, but also it's very good for the bottom line, hopefully. So yeah, an interesting one. We're going to try and squeeze that in because they want us to start at the back end of the year. So yeah, I feel more relaxed. Need to get the grab business and the aggregate business flying now, and what's going to help with that is our website is finally live, manchestergrabs.com. Go and check it out, manchestergrabs.com. We've also got a couple of subdomains as well, which will link through. Go and have a look, see what you think. I might put a link below. It's good on desktop. There's a few tweaks I need to make, but I'm really happy with it. Basically, what I want to do with this website is just make it really easy to book a grab or to buy aggregates from us. So you can do it all through WhatsApp to the WhatsApp's office number. It's really simple. It's company colours. It leans on the Heavy Trade brand, and I'm really happy with it. So check it out, manchestergrabs.com. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this week now. As I said, bit of a laid back one. Not really full of like shiny montages and things that Hollywood does. He's back next week, so don't worry. I want to do a bit more of the voiceover stuff. Oh, KTM, he's trying to get my... Oh yeah, KTM's just told me he's going to Abersock, so we'll bring you another update from Abersock. What day are you going? Tuesday, so that'll probably... That'll make Sunday's episode. So yeah, that's a lovely job. I mean, I wish we could get down there every day because so much is happening there every day. But yeah, so yeah, have a great Sunday. Relax, enjoy it with your family. Hope you're enjoying. Will it be bonfire night? That'll be next week. My birthday next week as well. The back of the next week. Yeah. Have a guess down below. How old am I? Not anymore. Need to get a new cup. Have Have a great weekend, guys. See you next week. Let us know down below if you like this episode, if you like the raw content. Click if you like the video. Click subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Tell your friends, tell your grandmas. But most importantly, have a nice Sunday. And let's have a big week next week. manchestergrubs.com